says here we're connected.
Yep, connected. Okay. So hey, Shalom. I'd like to start off, give all praises to Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Ba'ashem.
Ba'ashem.
Yahushua.
Yahushua.
Ba'ashem.
Ba'ashem.
Kadash. All right, so welcome to another show. And you see, I got the Elder Anapa here with me. I'm Elder Natazak. We with the GMS Miami brothers. The Spirit had us down here. Elder Tazak, he's down here with us too, but he'll probably be coming in later. He had to take care of some business. And the Spirit pretty much had us down here. We got to meet with these brothers and fellowship with them. And our thing is to push this word, and we got to push it even more, towards the end. You know what I'm saying? So the Spirit and the Spirit, we all should be like-minded. If somebody can get 2 Peter's, oh, okay, that's
something for you.
That's the Spirit, but if somebody get 2 Peter's as well, go ahead.
This is Psalms 119 and 81.
Mm-hmm.
It said, "My soul fainteth for thy salvation, but I hope in thy word. My eyes fell for thy word, saying, when wilt thou comfort me?"
Right, and at the end of the day, that's what we all seeking to be delivered up out of here. So that's why the time that we in now is such a beautiful time, because it signifies our salvation. All right, we got all these different wars going on. You got the arms race. It's never been this close. The doomsday clock is 100 seconds to midnight, and I think over this weekend it might even move a little bit closer to midnight. All right, they're not going to say it, but it's a lot of more nuclear activity where they shot off the missiles in outer space, the ICBM, and landed in a target somewhere in some marshland or whatever. So these things are happening, man. All right, so
It says, "For I become like a bottle in the smoke, yet do I not forget thy statutes."
right, and see, and that's what we got to do in these last days. Remember the statutes of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, okay? Which that's why we constantly tell brothers, don't be lining your hair up, don't be getting no damn bald heads, don't be getting tatted up and all that. Those are things that are contrary to the Most High's laws. And those are things, yeah, we are in captivity, so you can't keep all of the laws 100%, and that's where the grace come in, right? But there's things that's within your power that you can't do. You understand? And the scriptures say faith is dead without works. So you got to show the Most High that you really mean business, man. You can't just sit there and say, oh yeah, I'm in the truth. I love the Lord, but you don't got the works to follow it. You out there getting lined up and all kind of tattoos, you all of the world and shit. You know what I'm saying? That don't cut it, man.
Dietary law,
Yeah.
pork, shrimp.
Yep.
If you serve the Lord, you got to do the things what Yahweh said. You love me, keep my commandments.
Yeah, that's right.
It says, "How many are the days of thy servant? When wilt thou execute judgment on them that persecute me?"
And we're in a time now. The answer to that is now, because we're at the end. It's not going to be another 100 years and generations down the line. No, that's the Most High said, this generation shall in no wise pass to all be fulfilled. So, and then Yahushua gave us the signs of the end. And common sense will tell you that if the Lord wasn't coming back, we all be doomed, man. All right, we wouldn't live out full lives in this society. You see the way Esau got everything set up, all right? And then Esau being stupid, even though they don't really want to use the nuclear missiles, these dummies will end up accidentally nuking themselves. Esau's so damn stupid, man.
Well, hell, you had that comedian Earthquake.
Yeah.
He said while he was in the army, he had a detail with a nuclear bomb, and he dropped one.
Yep.
That could have exploded.
Yeah. There was a couple incidents that happened. It's funny because I was thinking about that in another one, but go ahead.
It says, "The proud have dig pits for me."
The proud. Who's the proud talking about? Esau. You get Obadiah the 1st chapter for that. All right, it tells you clearly about Esau how proud he is, man. And we see it. We checking out the Trump documentary or whatever. And Trump exudes the pride of Esau, man.
Yep.
That's how a lot of these Edomites really feel it. The elites, all right? And really, he's PG compared to how these so-called white people really feel about you. Trump is a nicer version of how the elites feel about you,
It says, "The proud have dig pits for me, which are not after thy law."
Right, what are the pits? The pits are those traps, all right, with the RFID chip, all right? That's a trap. That's a whole setup. This is something that they've been planning, which Trump is in on it as well, All right, and again, now that they got this coronavirus, that's one of the plagues that's out there, right? You got another bird flew out there, the H5N8 or some crazy number. Yeah, the new swine flu. What other? They got the bubonic plague is out there.
Yep.
So they're gonna use these things because they start the quarantining. All right, and I remember Apostle Paul used to speak about this years ago about them. They were going to start quarantining people, and then you're going to be required a chip to be able to leave that quarantine zone. If you're going to want to return back to your everyday life, and I see it clearly. You know, they had it was one victim. It was in the report that ran away from the hospital, a victim of the coronavirus. They had to go find him. So you know they're going to say we got to attack these people. They're going to, you know, these things are all staged. So this is a trap that these devils have set up, such as with the welfare system. All right, they got Jake all, you know, caught up into it, which that's the curses anyway. You know, but you got people that like to sit there and justify the so-called white man. But the scriptures tell you that they dug out a trap for us, man. It's not no coincidence that in every city, like we down here in Miami, and you brothers, y'all can speak about all of the grime. What was it, Jacksonville?
Yep.
Man, the grimy ass low life niggas, man. It seemed like it was death, like nobody there, right? Stopped in the CVS to use the bathroom and stuff. Come out, these brothers like, man, it's Grimeyville out here, man. It's instantly a bunch of grimy ass niggas, you know? You see what I'm saying? So, but Esau it's no coincidence, man. And then I bet you gentrification is down here too, right?
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah, so that's how we know we at the end, because they dig that pit. Remember, FEMA have all those coffins and those damn baking ovens. They heat up and burn the bodies. Those are part of the pit's thing. And with this virus and everything else, the scriptures say, you know, deliver us from the secret counsel of the wicked. With this virus and all that stuff, yeah, they want to what? Wipe out the world's 2/3 of the world's population, and they really hate the 12 tribes of Israel. It says the proud have dig pits for me, which are not after thy law. Now we're looking at Trump. You could Google or look up on YouTube. You see him and Giuliani playing together while Giuliani dressed in drag. And I think who was it? Epstein. They got a picture of Bill Clinton with dressed. That's these freaks. And you watch another movie called The Good Shepherd, going into the secret rituals of the Skull and Bones. You had an actor, Matt Damon, who played the, you know, who was it, J. Edgar Hoover or whoever came up with the CIA. Oh, they used to have what they call hijinks, where you dress up in drag and sing to each other in private live clubs. That's the wicked. That's not after the Lord's law.
And now, and not to divert, but when I think about that, because you got this other thing, you know, which by the way, double honors to all you apostles out there and the other elders and all you Akim out there that's watching, you know, shalom to you brothers, Yahweh Shem Shah, brothers online and everything. And which that brings to mind, here it is, you got these devils, they really do shit like this. All this pedophilia, Pizzagate and everything. And you gonna have these wicked ass niggas such as a Tazaryak. I'm thinking of a video I seen Apostle Bar do about him actually coming out here trying to sit there and call us rapists and pedophiles. Instead of, you know, I don't hear them going after Esau. This is the thing. You know what I'm saying? Like out of all these Israelite groups, they sit there and talk all this shit about us. They'll go at us hard body, right? But Esau gets a pass from these guys, man. You rarely, maybe once in a blue moon, maybe they might say something about Esau.
Yeah.
And Esau's the one that's actually doing that shit, man.
Look at the Catholic Church, over $3 billion paid out. Then you had over 5,200 Pentagon employees that got founded out for having child porn. And it was on mainstream news.
Yeah, but the thing is why you don't hear these other dudes speaking about it? All right, you ain't got no proof. Ain't none of us ever did no rape or no child pedophilia, none of that bullshit. And that's the slander because they can't deal with the truth. And that's why, look, we coming to the end, and the Lord is going to get rid of all these fake Israelite groups out there. All right, they forerunners. They up there, they want to be the stars and the celebrities, the cool Israelite people to try to make Israelite thing look like it's a cool thing. No, it ain't. It's a rough life being an Israelite, man. Right? Scripture say, prepare your soul for temptation. Right? It said the grove was what? Bitter and sweet.
Yep.
You see?
What's that? Matthew 10, I think 25. It said the servant's not greater than the master.
Yep.
They called the master Beelzebub. How much the servants?
Yeah.
So we know we got to deal with that slander, but the Lord's going to require it. He said what? The sixth thing that the Lord hates is a proud look, a lying tongue.
That's right. That's right.
And then-
Now, this brother, I think he got the police officer.
No, I was gonna add to that point because what Yahushua also said blessed is he when you are when people speak ill of you, roughly paraphrasing Matthew the 5th
Yeah,
chapter.
when God speaks all
You know,
manner
stop,
of
yeah.
evil. Yeah, and which is beautiful, and see, the Lord, because at the end of the day, and that's Luke the 6th chapter 2, verse 24, he said, woe unto them that laugh now,
They shall mourn and weep.
so they should mourn and weep. See, now we're coming into the flip side of that, because everybody was making jokes, and it was all fun and games, right? Oh, you Israelites, you a bunch of bums, right? You got you stupid ass niggas out there that actually got the audacity to call us bums, call us losers, get a job, right? When through the Spirit of the Lord, all of us, we maintain ourselves, man.
Right.
Brothers put that work in, but because our dedication and our fire is toward the work of the Lord, you ignorantly think that being stupid, thinking that we don't do nothing else but just prophesy, because, and that's a thing, an envious thing, because the Spirit of the Lord's not on them to be diligent and edify and prophesy the word of the Most High, Yahweh Shem Yahushai, you see? So that's why they do it, but it's beautiful because now it's flipping into the part where now they about to start catching hell. All that, I love black people and shit ain't gonna work. But we in a time of Jacob's trouble. Hey, the hour of our temptation is approaching.
Yeah.
You see? And this shit is gonna get real in the words, and not our words, these are the words of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. They're gonna smack a lot of these Israelites right across the face, man.
That's right.
Quick reset.
Okay, well, God, I know this brother had one, and then I guess, y'all bring them in. Bring them in.
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 10, verse 2. It says, the wicked in his pride doeth persecute the poor. Let them be taken in the devices that they have imagined.
See?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Esau, because Esau set up this whole system, really was against our people. That's why you got Jake trying to fight for jail reform and this, that, and the third, because, yeah, it is evident that the jail system is full of so-called Negroes and Latinos and Native American Indians. It is, you can tell that is a scheme. It's been a conspiracy, all right? But that it was supposed to be, because why? That was the curses. The Lord said that he should get above thee very high, and now should come down very low. You see? Better read that again.
It's Psalms 10:2. It says, the wicked in his pride doeth persecute the poor.
And they're gonna step it up. Why do you think they're able to just start constantly shooting? You figured after Trayvon Martin that would have stopped, right? No, that would just open up the floodgate, man, for these cops, man. Or you figured, they had cameras on they vest, they was gonna slow it down. No, they still laying you damn niggas down, man.
What's the same they got? They like to shoot cans. African
Yeah.
Americans, Puerto Ricans, Mexicans. Yep. Any can that they can. So you better be an Israelite and you won't get shot.
Down here in Miami, there was a report where they had the silhouettes of Jake that the cops were shooting at to train.
The train, yeah, that's what it is.
Train
Remember,
academy.
you had the police force overseas, and they said, "I like we shooting."
The Russian military.
Yes, I like we shooting some niggas out of the Bronx. Sure,
They had dummies with their caps backwards. They said the dudes were sitting there with the AKs and everything, and the guys shouting in it. He said, "Imagine that nigga just killed your grandmother." They was getting off on that, man. See, and this race riot is on the rise. All right, the prophecies are coming to pass, and it's not too much stuff that's got to happen. All right, the RFID chip is coming to pass. We approaching hardcore martial law in certain cities where, like the scriptures say, you're not gonna be able to enter in from one city to another. You see what they did in China, right? They had to close off the mainland of China.
Wuhan is a ghost town.
Yeah, Wuhan.
Yep. Keep them all in check.
Keep them all in check. Like Elder Ty said. But it's true. But now it's too late though. Because the motherfuckers already done left and everything. It's already that's why the World Health Organization, that's why they had to say it's a national emergency. It's more global.
Yes.
Yep.
Verse 3. It says, for the wicked boasteth of his heart's desire. and blessing the
And
covenant.
that's Esau.
Yep.
You was watching, like I said, the Trump documentary. Talk about, well, that's why Trump came in the same spirit. He been the same devil. We're gonna make America great again, right? We're gonna build up, and oh man, please somebody, yep, you know what I want? Give me Malachi, real quick. Yeah, the first chapter for Papa Shah.
Yeah, I should throw it out, but we should.
Yeah, hey, because that's the Most High, you know. Now read that last part you just read.
Okay, this is Psalms chapter 10, verse 3. It says, "For the wicked boasted of his heart's desire."
Wicked boasts of his heart desire. That's the main thing these devils do, is always speak about rebuilding things. All right, and that's a big industry, and that's why, like, even in these wars, after they destroy a country, they fight over the contracts, and the United States contractors, they get the contractors to rebuild these cities and the infrastructures in these other cities that they just decimated.
Like what? There's a storm.
That's
so
right.
That happened. And Bush Construction Company got they went in there for the war, and then they got the contract to rebuild. So they made money off it. It's
Yeah.
money.
And now they reaping the benefits because they slapped their name on it. Now you
Yeah.
gotta pay them.
Yeah, so it's a continual tax.
Yep.
It's a couple more precepts on this, at least right on what you got,
Right. Bring that out
Yeah,
real
bring it
quick,
out,
real
yep.
quick.
This is the book of Malachi, chapter 1. I'll start at 3. "And I hated Esau and laid his mountains and his heritage waste for the dragons of the wilderness."
Right. See, that's the Most High. But start at the verse above that.
Malachi chapter 1 verse 2. "I have loved you, saith the Lord, yet ye say, wherein hast thou loved us? Was not Esau Jacob's brother?"
See, going back to Jacob and Esau, as we've been telling you, right? The Lord said, was not Jacob Esau's brother? Go ahead.
"Saith the Lord, yet I loved Jacob."
Right, because that's why a lot of Jake is all messed up, because you got these so-called comedians and entertainers, they all questioning the Most High because he took out a damn basketball dribbling nigga.
Right.
You know? They all questioning the Most High. This makes somebody make sense of this to me. That's what they see. Where you saying, how does the Lord love us? How's the Most High? Why does he let this happen? Well, you know, well, guess what? That ain't nothing compared to what's about to happen to Jake, man. You see?
Right.
You know?
The Lord said, consider your ways.
Right.
I believe
Yeah.
that's in Haggai chapter 1. Consider your ways. Niggas don't want to consider that. And everything that happened, oh my
Right.
God, this.
Right.
The Lord judge you because you wicked, man.
Right.
Yeah, what about the
Yeah.
adultery?
Right.
What about the idolatry?
Yeah.
What about all the damn homosexuality? Now we watch another documentary with that nigga Aaron Hernandez, and his gay lover came out talking about they was on the low since high school. But they'll say, why the Lord kill him?
Right.
Well,
Yeah.
I'll tell you.
Hey, what was that? Ezekiel the 18th chapter, they clearly tell you straight up, if you do good, you're gonna live, man. If you go off, the Lord gonna put you to death, man. The Lord is fair, man.
So that's
Yeah.
still die.
Yeah.
The Lord
You know?
is fair, man. You gotta check your own self, man. Like the other Yashawama's video he was doing earlier. Jake don't never question or look at, hey,
No, they don't
what
look
have
in the
I
mirror.
what have I
Oh,
been
yeah.
doing, you know?
But that's why the Lord said I would choose their delusion.
Yeah.
Because the Most High, basically, He don't want to deliver the majority of our people. The majority of our people are not fruit meat for repentance. The Lord's going to let them die right here and be destroyed, man.
That's right.
You see, He's going to give them, since they love Esau so much, He's going to leave them up to Esau. The Spirit of the Lord been crying out to them for years, trying to tell them to wake up and come up out of this wicked ass world. All right, but you want to follow these devils? You think that they're the Most High? Just like going back during the time of Egypt, right? But go ahead, you know.
Verse 3. "And I hated Esau and laid his mountains."
See, the Heavenly Father said He hated Esau. So Esau tries to come down on us. They sitting there coming against brothers' channels and stuff. We will not tolerate no hate, and you know, it's violating community guidelines and all that bullshit. Well, first of all, what you got to say to what's in the Bible, man? Everything we saying is out of the Holy Bible, the same book that y'all play around with and so-called swear in on, and say that you believe in. This is a God-fearing nation, right? Go ahead.
"And I hated Esau and laid his mountains."
Even Trump. Trump's sitting there talking about reject the prophets of doom. You know, we're gonna do everything to preserve God's beautiful creation. Bunch of hypocrites, man. Go ahead.
"And laid his mountains and his heritage waste for the dragons of the wilderness."
Right. And America's gonna be like that too. Just like you got the Caucasus Mountains, Mount Seir, right? the Lord said he laid his mountains waste, right, for the dragons being the desert animals. Go ahead.
Whereas Edom saith, we are impoverished, but we will return and build the desolate places.
Right, and meaning their ruins. Like when the scriptures speak about her deadly wound being healed in Revelations, the 13th chapter, about Esau coming back, being born again. Ever since the 1400s, the Renaissance, that's what this devil been doing. He's been going down, rebuilding everything. Even after the Lord might destroy it via a hurricane, earthquake, right? This devil, the pride that's in him, just like the World Trade Center, which we know that was all a setup, right? So now what they got, the One World Tower, or what they call it,
Freedom Tower.
Freedom Tower, you know? But we know that's the pride of Esau's heart, man. So he's always talking about he's going to build Donald Trump. That's how he earned his being so-called building the Trump Towers, you know, which added to the nightlife of Manhattan. Manhattan that's the heart of America, man. All right, that's the heart of Babylon. There's so much wickedness that go on there. It's not even funny, man. All right.
Well, even in this destruction, Esau's pride, they talk about after the nuclear destruction, how they're going to come out from the ashes and rebuild. That's why they love the phoenix, which is a mystical bird that always regenerates itself.
Yeah, they worship it. That's right. That's right.
Yep.
Quick precept to back that up. This is the book of Isaiah chapter 14, verse 21. Prepare slaughter for his children for the iniquity of their fathers, that they do not rise nor possess the land, nor fill the face of the world with cities. All right, Esau thinking he's gonna be that rising phoenix. That's BS, man. The scriptures tell you that, man. The Lord said, once He put you out, man. You ain't coming back. You're not rebuilding no more. You're not doing none of that anymore, man. I ain't gonna be no more Trump Towers getting put up, man. No more subway system. None of that, man. Lord putting all that out, man. Okay.
They're going to put all of them out. After they serve their destiny of serving slavery and building up the kingdom of heaven, because they're going to be there for their slaves.
Yeah.
Those transparent gold floors, those 12 gates with all those fine stones, they're gonna be the real masons.
Oh, yeah.
You know, mason means master builder. You gonna be
They
master
like
builder
building.
the kingdom.
They
Yeah.
like building. But actually this time you want to actually get your hands dirty. You ain't gonna take credit for other people's labor.
That's right.
All right, because that's what this devil does. You know, like Trump, like the bitch called Trump out. And that's the spirit of Esau. Though. Esau would sit there. Here it is. Jake done built up this country, this whole country.
Right.
But you have Esau, you know, Vanderbilts and all them. They're in the books as you know, building all these buildings, and you know they get all the credit. Nobody remember the Jakes, the many Native American Indians that died building them stupid ass, wicked ass skyscrapers, bridges. You know, as well as the other tribes, man. You see, that's why they brought the other tribes in here to do all the slave labor. So when it came to Esau, you gonna actually put your hands and get dirty. And guess what else is gonna happen too? Come payday, there ain't gonna be no payday. You're gonna get paid with a foot in your ass, man.
That's right.
All right?
That's
No
right.
heavy machinery either.
Hey,
Right,
No
right.
cranes, none of that.
Nah.
Let's go back to Egypt. That's why this Lord said this place is spiritually Egypt. We built up what? Ancient Egypt.
Yeah.
We built up this Egypt.
Yep.
It's a little bit more. And build the desolate places, thus saith the Lord of hosts. They shall build, but I will throw down. And they shall call them the border of wickedness, and the people against whom the Lord hath indignation forever.
Hey, the border of wickedness. Wherever they go, what? When you got they in Jerusalem, Tel Aviv, King City.
Right.
Over here now, you got what? They let boys turn to girls and girls turn to boys.
Yep.
That's all under their wicked reign. You know, they went beyond drag queens. They're doing sex changes,
Yep.
changing organs, changing birth certificates. That's why the Lord said, Jacob have I loved, but Esau have I hated.
Yes.
There's more on it?
That's it.
Another brother was on a precept, right? Let him swing. Okay, you
Yeah.
finish what you had?
I got some more, but
Now finish what you got.
okay. Back in Psalms 10, and we'll jump to 4. It says, "The wicked through the pride of his countenance will not seek after the Most High. The Most High is not in all his thoughts."
And that's it. Look, they say God we trust. Who a God? What guy got damn near transgenders practicing and participating in sports? You got dudes with wigs on beating the shit out of girls. That's crazy, man. Beating the shit out of them. And they talking about, oh, they took their hormone pill, they can participate. That's the foulness of this kingdom. Now you got bathrooms where you got they got boys and women.
But you know what? That's good for these bitches too.
Yeah.
They all out of order too, man. Cyborg, what's old girl? She the women's champ. You know,
China?
No, not China. Yeah, right. Well, Clarissa Shields.
Yeah.
She won the Olympics and everything. Up there, you know, fight sparring with Earl Spence. It's crazy, man.
Yeah.
You know, but they out of order. And that one, the one bitch, she beat the bitch, which it was a dude that turned into a bitch. Beat the shit, fucked up the skull and everything.
Yeah, beat the dog shit out.
Beat the dog shit. But you women ain't got no business in a goddamn fighting ring trying to talk about you fighting. We gonna do the same thing a man do. You know? We gonna get into mixed martial arts and all this dumb shit, man. You got these fucking, you know, and that's Esau with his bullshit. They don't watch one episode of Wonder Woman too much, man. That's go to these bitches' head, man. You know, they think that they really can just kick men's ass and shit like that.
But you see earlier this year when World War III became a trending topic, all these women, they started, backing off that feminism thing.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Now, that's a fact, man.
Yeah, they're gonna get drafted. You're gonna get drafted, you're gonna have to go to war. You want equality, right?
Yeah, yep.
Independent black, strong black woman, right?
Mhm.
Yeah, get over there and get your weave peeled back.
That's right. Praise God.
Alright, it said, verse 5, Psalm 10 and 5. It says, his ways are always grievous. Thy judgments are far above out of his sight.
That's they don't want to hear with the Lord, everything from the land Sabbath, from just the dress code, they got a problem with.
Yep.
You got these niggas over here, D Wade promoting his son over there dressed like a little fucking girl. What was the other nigga, the super Hollywood faggot, Will Smith?
Yeah.
Both of his kids are fucked up.
Yep.
The last two with that witch Jada Hope Pinkett, they got the little boys are feminine and the little girls are a little masculine, little weirdos.
Yep.
But that's all under the regime of Esau.
Well, Sade, brother,
that's
send me
his
this.
spirit.
You send me that. Oh, you seen that too?
Yeah, I was just about to say that.
Fucking Sade, that old cougar,
That daughter.
right? And here it is. People ain't even thought about that bitch. She got a daughter now. Sade was a fine bitch, right? And she got a daughter, so naturally her daughter should have been fine. But this bitch gonna want to be a dude.
Yeah.
And got the whole, and it looks just like a fucking light-skinned nigga, man. That shit is nasty, man.
Yep.
It's an abomination, and that's why the Lord is bringing down destruction, man. You know?
Who was the other guy that bit? Cher. Remember she had a little fucking girl that turned into a boy. Sonny Bono or whatever. That was another one.
You know,
That was a big thing.
Billy D. Williams, and he just come out and say
Yeah.
that he's
Race,
Yeah.
gender neutral.
Then I ain't seen it, but I just heard he having sex with male aliens and some shit. And the new Star Wars. I don't know who's seen it. But yeah, one of my nephews, he told me, he said, man, don't, you know, he said, man. I said, yeah, okay, I ain't gonna see it. You know, so yeah, but that, and they push that image, and that's why, that's the spirit that's on all these jakes now, man. And that's why the Lord said, except the Lord left a remnant, you all be like Sodom and Gomorrah, basically destroyed, because why? Everybody's given over to their own lust, man. You see?
They drunk that wine.
Yeah.
I got a quick one real quick. It's the
Yeah,
book of
yeah.
the book of Isaiah chapter 3 verse 9.
Oh, there you
The
go.
show of their countenance
There
doth
you
witness
go.
against them.
Right, to show their kindness. And you look at these, none of these niggas look manly no more.
Yeah.
Mainly because they don't got their beards on their face.
Right.
You know, they cut their beards off. It's all, man, you can't have no beard on your face, man. It'll get too hot. Well, you look homeless. Like, they got every excuse in the book of not to be a man.
Hey, but you know what's fucked up? You got now that's so twisted. You have these niggas since Rick Ross and all them made the beard popular.
Yeah,
That
that's
you got
true.
these big
That's
faggot ass niggas with muscles on top of muscles,
That's
a
true.
beard down the head,
That's true.
with pink fucking stilettos on, walking a poodle.
Yep.
Like in Atlanta. Man, visit that camp one time. Man, I couldn't believe the shit I seen. Niggas walking around with fucking curlers in their hair, stockings, fingernails,
Hey.
without no regard, without no fear.
Right. I seen a dude walking, I went out there. I seen a dude walking
Yeah.
with booty shorts on with a big ass pistol on his hip
Yeah.
with stilettos on.
Oh look, a nigga walking with a pocketbook, a fanny pack. You got who's it when the news? Yeah, man, this place is gone, man. This is Sodom and Gomorrah. Yeah, we're in a damn purse. That's our people nowadays. That's why the Lord's destroyed like niggas like Kobe Bryant, LeBron James and all them. That's why the Lord's gonna give a special death for them because they promote all that shit.
Right.
You got what's that nigga Russell Westbrook, him and James Harden, them two fucking divas.
Yeah.
Runways with all this foul shit on, with pocketbooks and what's the women used to wear them capri shorts.
Yep.
That's these niggas nowadays. And then guess what? The children emulate what they see.
Right.
Oh man.
All right, back in Psalm 10 and 5. His ways are always grievous. Thy judgments are far above out of his sight.
Right, his ways, talk about the ways of the so-called white man. Because here it is, he done lifted these women up, you know, to a whole new height. And then he created this feminist movement, which is really a part of the genocide because that destroys the family.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? There it is, get rid of the man and elevate the woman and make her feel like she's a mother and father, you know? So that's really a part of genocide. That's what's destroying Jake, man. So it said his ways are grievous because now it's to the point where you can't even say shit to a woman, you know? As a man, you see a woman that look good, you supposed to say, hey baby, you look good. I like the way you look. Come over here.
Yeah.
You're sexist. You're ready. I'm gonna call the cops.
Yeah, they hit you,
You know?
with a fucking sex crime.
Yeah, with a sex crime, man. This shit is ridiculous, man. That's why these times, man, we gotta pray to the Lord to deliver us, man. You see?
Speed of
It's worse than during the days of slavery, where you get whipped or whatever for eyeballing them. It's worse than that. They got this thing called manscaping, like how we sitting now with our legs open, as men supposed to sit, right? As you know, hey, the Most High made us different. Women are supposed to cross their legs, all right? Because they don't have, they got their private parts and all that. Men have nuts, all right? We got nuts, so that's why we sit with our legs open. But now they create. Well, this is in New York, and the stuff. But I'm pretty sure it's going to spread all around.
Oh, it starts. Yeah.
They got a thing called manscaping. So whereas you could get locked up or get a fine for sitting with your legs spread open.
Yeah, like a man.
Yeah.
You got to cross your legs like a woman. That's what they want.
Yep. See what I'm saying? So it said his ways are always grievous because they keep passing all these different laws, even just like here it is, which fuck it, we do what we gotta do, but you gotta struggle and fight just to upload video. I remember before it was easy to upload videos. It was easy to share them, and I don't even, the mailbox. I don't even know how to get to the mailbox on YouTube, man.
Oh, they done away with it.
They did away with it. Okay, so here you go. You see what I'm saying? Before it used to be, you didn't have to go through all this and you gotta check this, check that. Right. But now you saw with these new stipulations and rules, it's just making stuff worse. But really, it don't matter at this point anyway because the word is out, the truth is out.
That's right. Yeah.
Brothers are awoken, all throughout the world, man. The Lord got his prophets, and that's prophecy in itself too, which Lord willing we get that later on. If we remember Psalms 50 and 16 and Wisdom of Solomon, the 5th chapter, to show you that this is the Most High program, man. The spirit and the energy that's coming from, starting with the head elder apostles and the rest of the elders and brothers throughout the four corners of the earth, pushing this truth and GMS through the spirit of Yahweh. This is the Most High's energy. The Lord is the one that made this thing happen. He constructed this whole spiritual house that you see before you.
Yes.
When you really look at it, how brothers catching hell trying to upload videos, and new pages, brothers' pages getting canceled, and new page set up.
Yep.
Most High is family of the word is setting in. So now it's like the word is really going out amongst the body. There's others on the outside that is, but as far as like people, newcomers, you can't find another apostle to our page.
Yeah.
You don't know about GMS.YouTube.
Yeah.
So this is the big beginning stages of that family of the word,
Yeah, that's true.
But it's already out there in the four corners of the world.
Yep.
Right.
You got brothers out there in Africa teaching.
Yep.
In different Asian communities over there, or different islands over there, Okinawa and Japan and Tokyo.
Australia.
I know that they're Israel. In Australia, it's out there. The Lord said, when this gospel spread out through the four corners of the earth, then the end is coming.
That's right. Quick precept for that. 2 Thessalonians chapter 2. I'm gonna start at verse 8. And then shall that wicked be revealed, whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth,
Oh, that's
and shall
beautiful.
destroy with the brightness of his coming.
That's beautiful,
Yeah.
man. I was doing this earlier. I wanted to get to that scripture, but that's a beautiful scripture. Then shall that wicked be revealed. So now, talk about now, because it said the mystery of iniquity
Yes, that's already worked.
that already working. He who now letteth will let. Meaning back then there was a mystery. It wasn't well known like how we know now about the Rothschilds and the international banking families, and that Esau is the so-called white man today. That is the wicked that the Lord set up. They didn't really fully know that.
Right.
Certain men, obviously, the Apostle Paul had some knowledge of it, but it wasn't known because it wasn't the time going back 2,000 years ago. But now we at that time. So at that time, that wicked shall be revealed, and man, Esau's getting revealed, man.
Yeah.
You know.
That's
They
why.
say this dude, it says iniquity. Iniquity means sin upon sin. Like from the dietary to civil to sexual, they break everything from the land law, everything. And what? Above all, in this world, they let you worship any other God that you want to. And one of the first commandments is what? Thou shalt not have any other God before me. The Lord is a jealous power, even a consuming fire.
That's right.
They covered the face of the
As brother
judges.
said, you got a precept to go where he's going.
Yeah,
Alright.
this is
Yeah.
Obadiah chapter 1, verse 6. How are the things of Esau searched out?
Yeah.
How are his hid things sought up? That goes into how Esau is being disposed in these latter days, man. That's according to biblical prophecy.
Right.
Yep. They say that the so-called Jews, they talk about they're the people, but they sucking on their infants, giving them herpes. They say that they're the chosen people, but they got gay cities in Tel Aviv. They say that they're the people, but what? They're the biggest damn homos and organ traffickers, everything, the scum of the earth.
They eat swine's flesh.
Yeah, swine's flesh. They don't really want to even have sex with their women. They put a sheet over them, put a hole just to procreate, just to keep their nasty ass nation going. But they don't really enjoy women. They enjoy little children. Look at the Talmud. You know, that's why hey, they're being revealed.
Yep.
Yeah.
Nobody else is bringing this out. You had Farrakhan used to go after the so-called Jew constantly. After they paid him off, he shuts the hell up now.
And Jeffrey Epstein, that's a prime example of them wanting
Yeah.
children, man. All right, and it's a big, and then they have it all over media like, we're investigating, but they make it seem like Jeffrey Epstein was the only one that was part of that thing.
No,
Where's
yeah.
everybody else?
What happened to Pizzagate?
Yeah.
Pizzagate came and went.
Yeah.
Who
Yeah,
did
that's
that?
Hillary.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's Clinton.
Yeah, because and that's why we got Jake is fucked up and they stupid. They keep looking at Esau for justice and retribution and everything. That's why our help is, like the scriptures say in Psalms, our help is from the Most High, Yahweh Shai.
That's right.
Because Esau, this is Esau's society, this is his kingdom. He's gonna always, like Trump, today they threw one of the charges out already on Trump, the impeachment trial.
Oh yeah.
All right, and see, and that's beautiful because in the spirit, and I'm happy for Trump, man.
Yeah.
You know. Yeah, I'm hoping Trump don't blow trial, shit. You know, because because at the end of the day, through the spirit of the Lord, and pretty much I think all of the Akima and agreements that Trump more than likely is that guy. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I can't say for sure, for a fact, because the Most High's program, but just judging, by the prophecy and the spirit, and who they got to come up against. They're gonna wind up that bitch Hillary again, that dyke. It's gonna be a dyke and a faggot. Now they got another candidate. The next candidate's a faggot. I forget where he's from, Iowa or somewhere.
Bogie or Bogie.
Yeah, see that name sound
Yeah.
sound like a damn
Yeah.
cake name.
Yeah, Momo.
Yeah, Momo.
Momo.
A moo. Okay, but see, so now, and that's the spirit though, because the Most High said he shall in no wise quit the wicked.
Right.
All right, so the Most High is going to bring the judgment on Esau. And Nahum, matter of fact, I'll get it. I'll get that. Nahum.
You read that? I'll finish this.
Yep, well got it. Yep.
This is Psalms 119, 85 on down. It said, the proud have digged pits for me, which are not after thy law. All thy commandments are faithful. They persecute me wrongfully from the channels, smear that all the Israelites are terrorists. No, all we doing is bringing out the word. The scripture said that the Lord threatened, and who shall not be afraid? You can read 2 Ezra 16. It said, help thou me. It said, they had almost consumed me upon earth, but I forsook not thy precepts. Yeah.
And that's what it's gonna come down to, Hakim. Because things are gonna get crazy, man. All right, see Jake out there, they looking for answers. They all we just waiting for Yahweh Shai, man. How about Hashem Yahweh Shai? That's what we waiting for, man. You know what I'm saying? We ain't waiting for Esau to sit there and pass a program to help us. And all. We ain't looking for none of that. Ain't no fucking reparations, man.
They laugh at you.
That's a damn joke, man. That's a damn joke. You got niggas talking about reparations and just due and getting all pieces. Man, look, listen, you gone, nigga. All right? We waiting on you. How about Shem Yahweh Shai? So,
You know what it said, that's why the Lord said, no man shall buy thee. You had two influential Negroes, Malcolm X, who was talking about bringing charges before the UN to get reparations, and Johnny Cochran. You see what happened to both of them, right?
yeah, that's right. Real. Okay, yeah, go
It's,
okay, go. Yeah.
Lamentation 4:17. As for us, our eyes have yet failed for our vain help. In our watching, we have watched for a nation that could not save us.
Right. See? And that's why the scriptures say your trust in Egypt should be ashamed. Trust in Pharaoh should be ashamed. Because all people, they sit there and they'll knock us all day. Oh, y'all talking the white man this, the white man that. Which, no, not really. We go deeper into it, man.
Right.
We ain't mad that the white man put us in slavery. That's going to justify us for cracking his goddamn skull in the kingdom of heaven.
Right.
And that's scripture. Revelations 2:26. We not mad at with the soul. Look, it's all prophecy. We had to fall. We had to go through what we went through. All right? But our thing is, look, bastard, you dished it out, so you're going to have to take it, man.
That's right.
The Lord said you're going to have to swallow it, drink it down. It's judgment that's coming for you. We had no choice. We had, even still, they can persecute us and say slick shit and got all the slick nigga jokes, the Latino spick jokes, the Indian jokes, right? They got all the jokes and they talk all the shit about us, and you know they still this is still their world, right? And there ain't nothing we can do. We gotta wait for Yahweh Shai. But damn it, in the next kingdom, I'll be damned if you fucking crackers jump up and ask for some reparation or some mercy. You know? I'll be damned if you do that, man. What you think is gonna really happen to you, man? All right, and we ain't gonna set up no court. We ain't gonna tell you to file an appeal and none of that shit, man. We just gonna get up to busting your goddamn ass in the kingdom, man.
That's right.
All right, we ain't gonna be playing around with these devils, man. But, you know, like in this society, they like to psychologically fuck you over. They give you a goddamn public defender that's working for them anyway. So give you a false sense of hope and everything. And they still come in. And, okay, well we gonna be nice. You ain't did shit. You was just walking home from work. So instead of giving you 5 years, we're gonna give you 1 year and 3 years of probation. You know? You be like, oh, okay, that's better than 5 years.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Then you go to jail, get turned out, or give you some other shit, catch a ticket.
Or they use you for pharmaceutical experiments for the drugs.
Oh yeah.
They have that, man. It's a lot of shit goes on in the prison.
Yeah.
You know that you look at, what's that show, Luke Cage. Remember, that's how he got turned out. It was an experiment in jail. And everybody look at it and say, nah, that's fictional. No,
That is true. Your
not
property,
fiction.
your property of whatever state or if you're in the government, if you're in the Fed prison. Just like if you go into the army,
Yep.
right? You're GI, government issue. So that's why you see tons of video of them experimenting on these army soldiers. Like you remember, you showed me the one with they was experimenting the taser thing.
Yeah.
You know, and then you got a lot of them. They experiment with the chip or the super soldier program.
Yeah.
They don't have a say so in the matter.
And if they like you, they'll say that you're missing in action, and then they'll have you in a fucking bunker somewhere testing.
Yeah.
It's all kind of wickedness.
Yep.
That was it.
Yeah. That was it.
Okay, cut. So now this is the book of Nahum, chapter 1, verse 2.
Yeah.
It said, the Most High is jealous, and the Lord revengeth. All right?
The Lord.
The Lord, it said, the Lord revengeth. And they said it twice. And is furious. The Lord will take vengeance on his adversaries, and he reserveth wrath for his enemies.
Right.
You see?
The Lord got a stockpile of wrath for Esau.
Right.
Yeah.
This has been piling up on layaway.
Back to Malachi, the people who the Lord had a perpetual indignation. Forever.
Yeah.
See? So that's that stock, like you said, the stockpile of judgment that's coming for these devils.
Yeah.
See, you don't want to be an Edomite in this day. That's why Esau trying to debunk us, and they don't want to be Esau. They know that they fucked up. They know they got a lot to pay for, man. You know? Okay, all right, go ahead.
It's the book of Proverbs, chapter 16, verse 4. The Lord hath made all things for himself, yea.
Right,
even
the Lord hath made all things for himself, meaning everything is according to the purpose of the Father, okay? The Heavenly Father, the Most High, Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua, in the name of his Son. He made all things for himself, man. All right? So for you to sit up there and sit, you know, have that bullshit, faggoty ass Christian spirit, well, that's not right. They're part of God's creations too. Yeah, the Lord made all things for himself. You got there right. Yeah, he did create the white man. He created the devil, and he created the righteous angels and the Israelites as well.
That's right.
You know?
He created Pharaoh too.
He created the Pharaoh.
What happened to him?
You know? Yeah, he created snakes. Right?
Everybody before the flood.
He created everything. The Lord created everything. So what are you talking about? But the part that you fail to realize is he did it for his purpose. The Most High don't gotta cater to your stupid ass emotions, man. You see? Go ahead.
It says the Proverbs 16 and 4, the Lord hath made all things for himself, yea, even the wicked.
Even the so-called white man. Yea, even the wicked. Read Job 9 and 24 if you don't know who the wicked is. All right? Say, yea, even the wicked, even that devil, even Trump. All right? Go ahead.
It says, even the wicked for the day of evil.
For the day of evil. And we're in that time of the day of evil. You see? And as Apostle Paul used to break down the word evil, meaning what? Bad time.
Right.
All right? What's the month of January went out, man? You got people that's happy as hell January is over. Right?
Yeah, 2020 a horrible year, just off 1 month.
You see? And then the Spirit got Apostle Tahar to call 2020 the year of prophecy. And look how it came in through the, so the Spirit is dealing with the apostles and the elders, man. And the brothers that, you know, the brothers that's really locked into this, man. All the brothers on the comment board, all the brothers in the different camps. The Spirit of Yahweh Shai is dealing with us, man.
That's right.
That was the longest January ever.
Yeah.
That January was long.
That was a whole year.
Right, yeah, exactly. It was enough prophecy that took place for a whole year. You know? So that's spiritual, man. That's the Lord, man. The Most High is doing things, man. You know, like I said, which is a trip to me that I'm down here with you brothers in Miami. A week ago, I had no idea I was coming down here to see you brothers, man.
Right.
To show you how the Spirit works, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
My mind was on some whole other stuff, man. You know what I'm saying? But it's spiritual, man. I'm sure that this elder will tell you the same and the other elder. But we in those times where the Most High gonna be having things happen just randomly, man. All right? Randomly. So that's why I say don't get used to a routine because things changes, man.
Right.
Yahweh told you, like the Spirit is like the wind. You know? Where it goeth and listeth, no man knoweth.
right.
So you gotta be prepared. You gotta prepare your mind and you gotta stay in the scriptures, man. You gotta stay on your watch, keep watching for prophecy, man. You know? All the way until Yahweh Shai comes. All right?
This is I got a quick precept. This is Jeremiah 50 and 31. It says, "Behold, I am against thee, O thou most proud."
Right, but you're speaking about the king of Babylon or America. The Lord said, I'm against thee. All right, they talk about make America great again. Trump talking about God bless America. They keep singing that stupid national anthem. You know, you give it a break already, man, which was nothing more than a slavery song.
Right.
You know?
Victory.
Yeah,
For us.
victory, mockery, you know? So really, niggas shouldn't be singing the goddamn national anthem. And a nigga get all into it, show you how far gone Jake is, man. You know, and to the point where the shit kind of sound fire, like Marvin Gaye.
Right.
Hey, that shit kind of, he killed it, right? It sounded fucking, but then you like simple ass nigga, look what the fuck you singing, man. You know, why don't you sing a song about the Lord delivering us and destroying Esau and our enemies, man?
Right.
And put your heart and soul and cry out to the Most High. So that's why the Lord got rid of all them old ass niggas, man. All right, yeah, they was talented, they made all kind of music, but all the music they was making was wickedness, man.
Right.
They was making records pushing adultery,
Yeah.
all right, sitting up there justifying getting high and all that.
Simp music.
Yeah, simple ass music, being a damn straight up sucker, right? But none did they really put their spirit into singing towards the Most High. I'm not talking about no goddamn gospel music neither, man.
No, that's
That
satanic.
wicked ass satanic,
Yeah.
say that man, that shit, man.
Funeral home music.
Yeah, man, that's some other shit,
Hey, we're
man.
talking about what's
That's
his name?
demonic as hell, man.
What was that? The national
Brothers out
anthem? Yeah, now brothers should be listening to that shit.
Yeah.
That old Mahalia Jackson or look at who's the other little nigga, the little rapper look like Cisco. What's his name? Kirk Franklin. That faggot.
Oh, yeah.
And I seen that nigga in Texas one time. That nigga floated by. He's a little Peter Pan looking motherfucker. Soft and delicate, floating. And one of the crackers said,
Ass nigga.
Isn't he famous? Yeah, he's a famous faggot ass gospel singer. Even D.L. Hewley, that comedian, he said the gayest place in this world is the black church.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, would they sing that shit?
Well, no, and it's well known. Like they had that dude Bishop Eddie all the way wrong. And they sat there and covered up him dying of AIDS.
Right.
Well, you know, because
Bishop dead.
my demon, she was, you know, in that church circuit or whatever as a kid, or whatever. You know, that's these women are demons anyway. But she told, I never been in a church, so I don't know I ain't know how that shit worked. But she said everybody in it knew he was like that back then. They knew that all these pastors are facts, like T.D. Jakes and all. You understand?
Yeah.
But that's acceptable. It's that like the unspoken thing that goes on. You know what I'm saying? Like that taboo. They still. And how the hell would you think a dude that's sitting up there getting boy butt and everything? How would you think that that's a man of the Most High, man?
Yeah.
Right.
You know, that show you how far gone our
This
people
world
are,
is.
man.
Hey, they got so low self-esteem that they hold on to anything.
Yep.
You know, even a foul-ass shepherd like them. Hey, that's why the Lord sucked that nigga up, man. That nigga like a prune before he dropped dead, man. He went from a big cock diesel faggot to a skinny faggot.
He said he was on a green diet.
Yeah, he's on a raw food diet. Yeah, raw food is a boy
that's
butt.
so did Pete Nokia. Pete Nokia said the same thing.
Right.
Oh, I'm taking green. I'm on a green diet. I'm on a juice diet.
Yeah.
That's all I say.
Said, behold,
Yeah, that's a black Pete Nokia, man.
that's Isaiah, right? I think he said the Lord said put a perverse spirit in the midst of
Yeah.
Egypt.
Yeah.
That's the part of that perverseness, man. And Jake is heavy into that.
Heavy, bro. Heavy.
It said Jeremiah 50:31 said, "Behold, I am against thee, O thou most proud, saith the Lord of hosts, for that day is come, the time that I will visit thee."
See, that time. Keep speaking about that time. Because why? That's what the prophets were always waiting for. The time that the Lord was going to what? Deliver Israel and destroy Esau.
Right.
All right, destroy the wicked. So now the Lord showed us who the wicked is, right? The Lord brought us back to our identity. Now the Lord got us back out there teaching and proclaiming His name. Next is going to be what? Yahweh Shai is going to eventually going to come, man.
Right.
And then that's when it's going to all be over with then. You know, because a few more things, which we at the point, and who knows, and this year might be the year where they start forcing that chip on people, you know, hardcore. You know, this might be the year where they start forcing more, I'm talking about American citizens, into concentration camps. All right, we're in these times, man.
Yeah.
You gotta watch, because there's so much, now like the news feeds, I know brothers all got, because, you know, hey, and that's using the word but not as abusing it, man. You know, redeeming the time, using these so-called smartphones, which you know that they track phones and everything
Spy
else,
agents.
spy agents.
Yeah.
But fuck it, we use it for our benefit, right?
Right.
How many brothers got all kind of different news article apps and shit, alerts and all that stuff? And now the vibration, and before it used to be alerts of stupid shit, right? Some dumb shit, some Kim Kardashian hoe or some shit, right?
Right.
But now you're getting all kind of like information that's just coming out. You forget about some of the stuff. You know how many nuclear missiles they were testing, different type of missiles they tested last week alone?
Right.
You understand? So, and why are these things, and they did more testing than they did going back during the Cold War. During the Cold War, they thought that it was definitely going to be a nuclear war. That's why they was all nervous and everything. Now people got a little conditioned to it, but it's more closer than what it was back then. And that's why they had to move the doomsday clock 100 seconds. And as they did it, then you got the coronavirus, right? And you still got the cyber, the cyber terrorism, where they can hack everything and see, and that really, that'd really destroy everything, because why? Everything is predicated on electronics now. You know, everything.
That's what they said with the EMP.
right? EMP could, you know, and you ain't gonna have no machine to stop it. That,
Right.
you know, whoever's making boxes, EMP boxes.
Yeah.
But you know what I'm saying?
That's beautiful you said about the cyber. Down here in South Florida, Rivera got hit with a ransom attack.
Oh yeah, yeah.
They told the cyber hackers told the municipality, told the city of Rivera to give them money or they can't do any transactions,
Yep.
they can't pay bills or nothing.
Hold your whole everything hostage, and then it goes into the nuclear codes, right? They can hack into that.
Yep.
They go into the power grid, right? They can hack into the power grid, cause blackouts. All right, so you know, hey, don't be surprised. You see a bunch of blackouts happening this, you know, spring coming into the summer. Hey, we make it into the summer. I guarantee you it's gonna be a hot summer.
Yep.
If it's a hot winter, all right.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be a hot summer. Yeah.
Quick precept.
Yeah.
Book of Job, chapter 18, verse 11. Terrors shall make him afraid on every side, and shall
Boom.
drive him to his feet.
Terrorists should make them afraid on every side, man. And that's happening too, even over there, because you know, the United States, they like the scriptures tell you, you can't keep at home. They got soldiers that's stationed all throughout the world, right? So in these different countries where they're at, they're all shook because why? Everybody's waking up to the fact that the United States is a wicked ass government and that they're the devil. And what they all about? They're about murder. They're not about their democracy is murdering and taking over their land. So wherever they go, they got to sit there and watch their back. They targets. You know, they targets everywhere they go because they'll, you know, eventually more U.S. embassies are going to be attacked and bombed. You see?
Yeah.
And they're not really going to know where it comes from. Then eventually you're going to have more terrorist attack happen. That's why the Lord said no longer should they be called tender and delicate, meaning America, which is Babylon the Great, or the virgin daughter of Babylon. Because why? A lot of these acts, these so-called terrorist acts, more of them going to take place here in America. You know, that was it?
Yeah, that's
I got another
Okay.
one. This is Jeremiah 15, the 25th verse. It said, the Lord hath opened up his armory, he hath brought forth the weapons of his indignation. For this is the work of the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai of hosts, in the land of the Chaldeans. And one of the armory, this word is a consuming fire. His
Yeah.
word. Another armory, the soldiers, the pestilence, those are part of the Lord's armory. Part of the judgments, like he tell you in Ezra 15 and 11, that he gonna bring the plagues again on Egypt. And spiritual, them demons he let loose. Between the way of the recreation and pharmaceutical drugs, open up them pathways, them demons. You got people. Remember the nigga out here in Florida ate the dude's face. But right now you got them all bugged out. You got people out there walking like zombies off of that damn them opioid epidemics, the fentanyl, and what else? The mollies and all that other shit. Yeah, the lean and all that other shit. They said the weed now they got weed out there that's 10 times more addicted than heroin out there. That's why niggas can't stop smoking weed.
Oh yeah. And trust me, that's part of that pit we was reading earlier that Esau dug up.
Correct.
They want to keep people's minds drugged and sedated. That's why the scriptures say, be sober, meaning don't be caught up and, you know, don't be high on these drugs and stuff like that. You know, you gotta have to be sober mind, you have a clear mind. And that's why when a lot of these people, they see us, they run away from us because they don't want to deal with reality.
Right.
They're already finished, man. And that's why, because there's so much shit going on, they can't explain. A lot of these people got all kind of diseases and everything because of what? And see, that shows you who the real terrorist is, man. The United States government, with its GMO and all these fast food places, they really fuck people up. And it's no coincidence, everybody is got all type of ailments, you know, diabetes, high blood pressure, obesity is very rampant here. You see what I'm saying? So people are all messed up, and what they do is they look for escapisms and they just get high.
Yeah.
And they're strung out on these drugs.
Yeah.
You know, and to the point where truth doesn't matter to them.
Right.
You understand? They so detached from reality, they like, fuck it, a nuclear missile come, let it hit me. You know?
Whenever truth tried to be spoken to them, they run away saying, yo, you blowing my heart.
Right, that's a fact.
I want to get back into reality.
That's what goes back into the
Yeah.
Matrix.
Yeah,
They live in a
That's how
life
they
of
get
falsehood.
Right, what was that dude name?
Cypher?
Yeah.
Yeah. He said ignorance is bliss.
Yep. That's right.
Yeah, man. Matter of fact, since you said that, I'm gonna read this real quick and let's.
Okay, your brother got what we said.
Book Isaiah, the 30th chapter, right? Since he said that, yeah, that's how Jake is. Oh, you blowing my high. You blowing my high. You know? That's right, man. Isaiah chapter 30, and I'm gonna start at 9. It says, that this is a rebellious people, lying children that will not hear the law of the Lord, which say to the seers, see not, and which say to the prophets, prophesy not unto us right things, speaking to us smooth things, prophesy deceits.
Yeah. They take away, they want to deny the law of the Lord.
That's right.
Like, look at this. You got the whole world mourning Kobe Bryant, right? But then I just seen it. You had Shaq's son I seen on TMZ or something. He got a new tattoo with Kobe and his daughter. The scriptures say, make no cuts in your flesh of the dead.
Right.
These are the things that's why you're being put to death. And while they tell them through the humbly and through the power of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shine, they're like, nah, we won't handle them niggas crazy. You know? But that now look, now judgment and the Lord putting that sickle in, and you still ain't turning. That's why the Lord said in Jeremiah the 15th chapter, he said, though Moses and Samuel came before me for this people, my heart can't be towards them. Yep. That's why he said, such unto death, and he has set up 4 kinds for them.
Look, we're in a time where the Lord is about to destroy our people, man. All right? This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 1, the wicked of our people. All right? Isaiah chapter 1, verse 30. It says, the ox knoweth his owner, and the ass his master's crib, but Israel doth not know. My people doth not consider. You see? And all these people we talking about, these so-called Negroes, West Indians, Latinos, all right? They don't even consider the fact that they're the Lord's people, that they're the Israelites. Like the brother was bringing out earlier, they don't consider their own ways, right? It says, a sinful nation. That's our people, a sinful nation. Sitting up here into this homosexual, transgender, niggas turning into, Big Frida and all this other nonsense, man, RuPaul, men dressing up like fucking women. It said a sinful nation, a people laden with iniquity. Laden means to be totally covered.
It's like,
right?
Take that gravy, you pour that gravy on that mashed potato.
Right.
It's called a ladle.
Yeah, it's
A ladle with a ladle. Yeah, that's right.
Covered with sin.
Because the mashed potatoes ain't good unless it got that gravy on it. So with these niggas, it ain't good unless they sinning.
Yep.
Unless they committing adultery. Unless they getting tattoos and smoking, crack, or whatever the hell niggas do. I don't know if they still smoke crack.
Niggas still smoke crack.
Okay, yeah. Crack might be a little
Little,
lightweight now.
Yeah, but that scripture you just brought out where it said the ox knows not his owner, our people don't even consider. Here it is with the greatest, the best athletes, the smartest, make the best inventions, and yet you have a so-called Negro Latino say that them damn Amalekites, them Edomites dressing all black, that they're the Jews.
Right.
Well, the scripture said that you're stronger and above all people.
That's
Even
right.
in our lowest estate, we're still greater than all the people.
But that's why the answer is to kill 2/3 of these niggas. That's what the Lord is going to do. The Lord's going to kill these niggas. All these niggas you see that's talking shit, bucking up, coming up against the men of the Lord, coming up against the truth, the Lord going to kill them, man. You see, the Most High ain't going to play around with these niggas, man. Did the Most High play with Kobe Bryant? Hell no. Right? But let's read on real quick. It says, a people laden with iniquity, and again, iniquity, what iniquity, like the elder was bringing that out, is sin upon sin. Here it is, they was already going off by idolizing the nigga Kobe Bryant, right? Because he was pushing wickedness, and he was speaking against the Most High, right? He became an idol, so forth and so on. He was super proud, and the Lord hates pride, a proud look. But now what they do, instead of, here it is, they was worshiping him, they go from sinning like that, then they go put a tattoo on, so they just going deeper and deeper into their sins, right? So it says, a seed of evildoers, children that are corrupters, they have forsaken the Lord. They have provoked the Holy One of Israel unto anger. They are gone all the way backwards. That's the Lord saying they're gone. And it's Israelites that are gone too. All right? There's a lot of Israelites out there that are straight up gone, man. And no matter how many times from the apostles on down, how many videos we go into, how many scriptures, how much we break night going, even on the comment boards or whatever, they still don't get it. They still wrestle to their own destruction, man, because they're gone. You got Israelites, and I never thought I'd see some of the stuff that you see today, man. You got Israelites, the thing that pisses me off with the Passover, you got these guys, and it was never like, I mean, to a degree it was going back to one West, but not to the level where it's at now. And even then, that was off too. All right, the apostles will tell you that it got out of line with the Passover. But now you got people sitting there at the Passovers putting on a goddamn concert, having rappers and R&B singers in there, serenading brothers, women at the Lord's Passover.
Yep.
They're doing these things.
Reenacting the Lord carrying his cross, like it's a Baptist church or some shit like that, man.
Because that's that stuff that get these people,
Gimmicks.
the thrills and the gimmicks and stuff,
Because he was looking for money
Yeah,
and attention.
that's exactly what it is.
And that's the stuff that we able to see. Imagine what goes on behind closed doors. In the book
Right.
of Ezekiel,
Right.
the Lord had the angel showing him what goes on, what's happening behind closed doors, man.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You know?
You
That's
know what's
right.
heavy too? That's why those are the same niggas during the time of the deliverance from Egypt that didn't put the blood on the post. And their sons got taken out just like the damn Egyptians.
Yeah, if you had that blood, the firstborn got killed.
Yeah, you had Israelites that didn't listen there, like, yeah, whatever, Moses, whatever, Aaron.
Yeah.
And they went hierarchy and their kids died.
All right, so now let me read on. Verse 5, it says, why should you be stricken anymore? You will revolt more and more. So the Lord said, I ain't gonna just keep punishing you. The whole purpose of us coming into this captivity under Esau was for us to turn back to the Most High and seek repentance from our sins.
Right.
So here it is, the Most High done put us in captivity, raised Esau up, lynched us, hung us, destroyed us, broke us down, and Jake still ain't waking up. So the Lord said, why I'm gonna keep punishing you? So at this point, you gotta just take him out. It's mercy kills.
Yep.
Yeah.
He said, you only gonna vote more? Look, they still ain't get it after the thing with Kobe Bryant. They going all these players putting tattoos in remembrance of Kobe. When the Lord destroyed Haiti with that earthquake, right? It was two major earthquakes, right? The Lord destroyed Haiti with. They still went right back to the Roman Catholic Church.
Still doing voodoo.
They went still back into voodoo. Puerto Rico, all right? Puerto Rico, and they, all them earthquakes that the Lord sent down, they still not gonna wake up. You see, they still gonna be sitting there roasting pig, talking about some beneath. I went to a thing. I went to this health food store to show you. I mean, the scriptures say about Ephraim, man. Ephraim is silly as a dove. This Puerto Rican chick, this is like a health food store. She on a grill or whatever. So I said, I like they had like a vegan type omelet. She said, yeah. So she named the stuff in it, eggs, beneath. I said, I'm fucking bitch outside. She said, yeah, I said, beneath. I said, nah, mommy. I said, nah, we can't. I'm like, how the hell you got this shit at a Whole Food store? How the fuck you get beneath at a fucking Whole Foods? No, it wasn't Whole Foods, but it was I forgot the name of this new health thing, all natural some shit, But just to show you about how to, and she said this shit like slick, like I was gonna be with that shit, like, because that's how Jake, especially, and brother, you ain't Puerto Rican if you don't eat pork.
Yeah.
You ain't Italian, them Goomba ass niggas, man. Everything they got different versions of it. Prosciutto, it's all different type of pork sausages, man. And that's what they live for, to make these sausages in their backyards. They dry them and out and everything, man. When they could do it with righteous stuff,
With
man.
turkey, yeah.
With turkey or
show you.
chickens or lamb,
Bacon and all that.
So the Lord said they only gonna revolt more and more. More and more.
Yeah, you think niggas eat pork? Hey, brother, we hang around a whole bunch of the northern tribes.
Oh,
When we
man.
go to their house, man, you gotta make sure they put the pork in the rice. Yeah, rice and beans. Why the fuck y'all put pork in?
Yes,
Yeah,
yeah.
you don't know. Hey, what's up, cuchi frito, the fucking pig ears, or the fucking marcillas, the chitlins? Yeah, chuletas, yeah. Penne, yep.
See, so that's why the Lord said, because they're not gonna stop. And meanwhile, on top of it, they're dying. They get, they get all swolled up and everything.
Yeah.
right? They get the different rumors.
Elephantitis?
Yeah. Elephantitis.
Yeah.
It's true though. It's
It
true.
do.
High blood pressure. They start, being out of fucking machine,
Cow.
Right.
Yeah.
gout and all that, but they love their pork. So I gotta have my pork.
Right.
They,
You know?
they got more chins than China. And they talking about, hey, puppy, I'm gonna still eat it.
Yeah. And niggas the same too.
Yeah.
I know there's one nigga, I call him the Christian Dick Gregory, right? I mean, he a cool guy that work for him and shit. And he tells jokes and shit. The motherfucker kind of funny and shit. But you talk to him, he be on point, like everything we saying. But then when you come to that pork, oh no, man, I gotta have that.
Well, look at it. Who's that?
I gotta have, but he's sitting there saying everything else on point that's righteous about the commandments of the Lord. So I was like, man, Jay, it's a demon. The Most High that's on him. So the only way to get that demon off of him is what?
Kill him.
To kill him.
Well, who's the nigga?
That's
Boosie
it.
Dadass.
Yeah.
Boosie, man, you gotta tell me. He talking about getting the Lord, the birdie, so he can eat some goddamn pork.
Yeah.
And then they wonder why they dying of the diabetes and sugar and high blood pressure.
Right.
Yeah.
And he had liver cancer at one point.
Right.
Yeah.
It went into remission or whatever.
Yep.
Right. The
Yeah,
scriptures
Lord
say,
open it up.
the scriptures say they rear themselves to commit iniquity.
Yep.
They do what kills them.
Yeah.
That remind me of
Yeah, that's true.
That remind me of some Jake when I was first coming to the truth. I was trying to tell him about the truth. We got to the point where dietary told him about shrimp. The man said, "Oh, what if I boil the shrimp?" You just don't eat the shrimp.
Hey, why you think really? Yeah, think about that. And the Lord don't know his people. And you got the 10 Commandments, but you got to resist under the law, statutes, and commandments because the Lord, he crossed every T and dotted every I, so to speak, because of these fucking niggas. They try to find loopholes. Hey, that's this people. That's how you can't tell me Jake ain't Israel. The Lord said he chose any other nation. In the book of Ezekiel, he said he wouldn't have had this problem.
Right.
Any other nation, but these niggas. You know?
You can say ham with a heart.
Yeah, and him is foul, boy. They don't like the body. They got fucking, man, you got more. Him is foul, man.
Wow.
You put shea butter on and they still ashy.
That's part of the curse.
Yeah, man.
Quick precept.
Yep.
Bring it up, yeah.
This is Isaiah 65, verse 2. I have spread out my hands all the day unto a rebellious people, which walketh.
Right, and man, there's nobody more rebellious than Israel. That's how we know. How do you know that Israel? Man, we don't need no proof. Just look at the rebellion. The proof is in the pudding, man. You know, Jake, you can't like you said. These other people like Esau, they find out something is bad for their health, they'll stop doing it. You know what I'm saying? They'll stop drinking tap water or whatever. Jake, it ain't killed me yet. I'm gonna keep drinking.
Maybe be some Kool-Aid out there. They got that shit.
The other water is too damn expensive.
Right.
Yeah, man.
Although it's all bullshit, but still, you want to do better.
Right.
You know better, do better, right?
And what's so fucked up about it, here it is, Jake say they love the Lord, and then you tell Jake all these things off, well, Jake will come against you, and then they go to the hospital, the first thing that the doctors tell them, or even my doctor tell them is fix their diet, and they'll be after listening
Oh
to
yeah,
Esau, man.
especially these hoes, man. Especially these hoes, man. You sit there and I know firsthand, and y'all brothers, I'm sure y'all know, you tell a chick, look, this is what you need to do, this, that, and the third. She ignore you until she hear a damn Edomite, like you said, an Edomite doctor say, because that's their God, man.
Yeah.
That's their God. So that's why, really, man, we ain't got to be worried about these women, man. I mean, if they hang out with you and remain with you, so be it. They'll be delivered if you're a man of the Lord. But as far as, brothers should be beyond chasing these damn hoes, man.
That's right.
That's just looking for death, man.
Right.
All right, the only woman you should be after is this word, this truth. This is your first love, man. All right? You know what I'm saying? If you got a woman, you deal with her accordingly, of course, and that's that, man. You know what I'm saying? That's that. All right? But,
You still have more than that in your mind?
It's, Isaiah 65, verse 2. I have spread out my hands all the day unto a rebellious people.
and how's the Lord doing that? By his prophets, man. And you can't say every day that the Spirit, this video's going up. Fresh videos, not reruns.
Right.
Right? Not no reruns and nothing like that. No weekly, only once a, Nah, the Spirit, and it's the Spirit of the Lord, The Spirit of the Lord got an apostle Paul to tell brothers to do at least 3 videos a day. A week or whatever. And really, brothers should be in the spirit of doing even more if you can. Whatever you can. That's the push. That's the Lord telling us to push. push this word, man. Scripture speak about true flourishing, right? In the last days. Well, it's going to flourish through the men that the Lord chose to push this word. You see? Go ahead.
Which walketh in a way that was not good after their own thoughts.
Yeah, after you tell them, they still gonna follow what they want. Now I'm gonna keep going to the Christian church with some damn bitch out of a damn period calling herself a deacon or a prophetess
Or actual pastor.
or a pastor.
That's it, yeah. Reverend,
You know?
whole shit talking about.
And that's one thing I see like down south, especially in North Carolina. See, there's like a lot of churches, and wide as big as the place is, and all these churches, ain't none of them got the truth.
Yeah.
Ain't none of them got the truth. See broken down church, even down here, I've seen a broken down church building, see one that's nice and decorated. Ain't none of them teaching the truth, man.
Verse 3. A people that provoketh me to anger continually to my face.
Right.
Yeah.
Bootsy badass.
Yeah.
Somebody gonna forgive him. Thank the Lord. They get the hell on. Who the fuck
Yeah.
you talking to? You know? Then they wonder why they die horrible deaths.
And really just the fact that he's still breathing is judgment from the Lord too, because it's only gonna get worse for that nigga, man.
That's
right.
You know? It's really, because once you die, you don't feel no more pain. You're back in the spirit world. So all that sitting on both sides making them suffering, man. You see? So, and if they had any idea, you wouldn't want to be alive in the time that we in.
Right.
You understand? This ain't the time to want to be alive. All right? So the only reason why we alive is because why? We know that the Lord is coming back to deliver us, man. All right? And plus, we already died. We're dead to this world. All right? If you can receive that. We're already dead. All right? We're not alive in this. You're right. People talk about we don't exist. We're insignificant.
That's cool.
With that clown, that proud, simple, you know what I'm saying, rock lord, what he said?
We don't exist.
GMS don't exist? Okay, well, you're right, we don't exist. All right, 'cause we dead to the world, man. All right, we're not friends of this world. We're not, although we operate in this world, we get in and get out, but we're not a part of this world, man. We don't love the world.
That's right. The scripture says we're strangers and pilgrims upon the earth, man.
That's right.
That's right.
This is not our home, man.
That's right.
We're looking for a city whose maker and builder is the Most High.
That's right.
Fuck this place, man. Fuck you people that love this place too, man.
That's right.
Excuse my friends.
Nah,
Yeah,
fuck
that's
that.
Johnson.
Fuck that. Fuck that, because we had to play the Apostle Paul said it cooked best. Though I be rude in speech, right? 2 Corinthians?
Right.
But not in knowledge. So if they can't fucking understand that, man, you know, then they don't need to be watching the videos, man. Go watch these other friendly ass niggas, man. These worldly niggas, man, and get destroyed. You see? Hey, 'cause we in a time where we can't be coming out here like no Martin Luther King and giving these greasy, buttery Christian type speech. Nah,
And
man.
above all, the language, you're gonna be saying a lot of stuff when your children can't eat.
right.
Or your head is being rolled down the hallway, or the street getting kicked like a soccer ball.
That's right.
Right.
You know, you'll be saying more than fucking shit. I guarantee you that. Through the Spirit of the Lord, you'll be, and then you'll wish you listened.
That's
Yeah,
right.
Right.
That's right.
Yep. The scripture say howl ye. So
Yeah.
you're gonna be doing a lot of
Howl.
screaming.
Mhm.
A lot of screaming, man. A lot of death is coming, man.
That's right.
That's
Okay,
right.
it's gonna be worse than our language and the expletives, the language
Yeah.
enhancers that we use. It'll be way worse than that, man. People about to eat their children, man.
That's right.
All right, we about to meet all them little demons they like to watch in their horror movies. They about to come out the fucking TV and
Yeah.
start playing with your ass, man.
Lord, the king of terrors, man.
You
That's
know?
right.
Yeah, that was that movie, The Ring, when that bitch jumped out the TV. That's gonna happen. Hey, 'cause you got a lot of our people that's playing with Santeria, voodoo.
Yeah.
Whatever. And the Lord, yeah.
Here.
And the Lord gonna let, look, you wanna play with them demons? And they gonna have them apparitions manifest themselves,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
That will cut out y'all laughing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's saying in the book of Wisdom of Solomon how basically the Lord judged the Egyptians off their idols, man.
Yeah.
They worshiped the sun, so it became darkness, you know? They
Yeah.
worshiped the earth. The Lord turned the earth into dust. So you want to be in all that wickedness, all that voodoo, the Lord gonna send you them apparitions, man, when the
It's on
time
the right,
comes.
man. It's on the
Or whatever your idol is, whatever it is, the Lord gonna get you. You're gonna choose your delusions.
That's right.
You know?
That's right, man.
Yeah, on top of them tanks, on top of the biological weapons,
Right.
the Lord says pull out his armory.
Yeah.
You know how, man, he's the king of terrors. The Lord's a man of war.
That's right.
He pull out everything. You know how you watch Commando or Rambo? Before he go in and put on the bandanas, the knife, the grenade, the extra gun. You know, they strap up everything, man. Then jump into his tank and just let everything loose, man.
That's right. Yep.
Spiritually, that's what's coming to America and different parts of this world.
That's Joel, the second chapter. You know,
Yeah.
that's all those different. And it's the spirit. Why they keep, like I said, they're making these new missiles, they're making short range nukes, long range nukes,
Yeah.
low nukes, pocket nukes. You know, that's all. That's the Lord's armory. That's all the weapons of the Lord's armory, man. So that's spiritual, man. All right, who had the preacher?
Jump down to verse 4, last verse. It says, which remain among the graves and lodged in the monuments, which eat swine's flesh.
Yeah, you know that's what happens in a lot of these churches, man. You know, I mean, everybody tell me the same story. You know, they have the dinners down in the basements and all that shit, big pork chops and a pig, roasted pig.
Them niggas have a pig roasted with an apple in his mouth.
Yeah.
Talking about, that Peter went to go see Cornelius.
Yep,
and
Romans
you
10.
can eat, you can eat whatever you want. The Lord made it clean.
Yeah, bro.
That's
I'm
bullshit.
on the grace. I'm on the grace.
Yeah.
That's what they scream. God knows my heart. All that. That's all
Pray
they
over it.
excuses.
Just
Pray over it. Yep.
Yeah, that's all right. Yeah, God know your heart.
The Lord said the Lord is good.
Right.
You know, he said, Psalm 19:7, Brother One grab, he said the law is perfect, converting to simple.
Yeah.
You know, the law is good. It was nothing wrong with our law. It was something wrong with us having these stony hearts.
Yeah.
Now the Lord's going to get rid of the stony hearts and give us this fleshly hearts. You know, the law is perfect. Brother, got that?
I got
son?
it. Psalm chapter 19, verse 7. The law of the Lord is perfect, converting the soul. The testimony of the Lord Yahweh is sure, making wise the simple.
Ooh, it's sure. It's sure.
Mhm.
Matter of fact, the new covenant is what the Lord said. He's going to put the law, statute, and commandments in our inward parts.
Right.
Therefore, death is swallowed up because would simplify why everybody's dying. Romans 6:23. The wages of sin is death.
Yeah.
You know, and then they don't want to worship and serve the Lord in truth. Yahweh Shai said in Proverbs the 8th chapter, all those who hate me love death.
Right.
That,
Yeah.
He's the word. He's the word.
Should I say he was the way, the truth, the life?
That's it, yeah.
So if you're not seeking him, you remain in the congregation of dead. You're sinning, man.
right.
Yup.
And you lodge among the graves.
I'm about, hey, you took the word out of my mouth. Yeah, you took it out. Yup.
Right. And the Lord said, He clearly said He did not come to destroy the law, nor the prophets. You know, and it says, I believe it's in Romans, the law is spiritual. You know,
Yeah.
the law teach you how to love your neighbor, humanity. You know,
Look what the deprivation of the law does. Look at America.
Yeah.
right?
See? That's what you get. Lawlessness.
That's true.
Right. And you know what's fucked up with Jake shows you, because the scriptures tell you how the Lord will raise up the Assyrian against a hypocritical nation. Right? So Jake will complain about Esau being lawless towards them, but they breaking all the laws of the Heavenly Father themselves, man. That's why the Most High gave you over to this motherfucker in the first place, man. Because you ain't keeping the Most High's laws. So now you're gonna have to live under these heathens who are totally lawless, and they're gonna mistreat you, man.
Right.
But then they want to go marching in the streets and talking about justice. Shut the fuck up, man.
Well, look, they don't understand what justice means. Just means a perfect balance.
Right.
The Lord said, eye for eye, tooth for a tooth. If you put us in slavery, justice is you going to slavery. You killed our children, justice is your children being killed.
That's right.
I got a precept for you
And
real quick.
remember, they wanted to go back to Egypt, right?
Yeah.
They were sitting there, and that's why, and yeah, spiritually, this is the wilderness, man.
Yep.
You know, we've been saying that for the longest, man. For the spirit, we are the wilderness, and the Lord got us, so to speak, going through walking in circles, because why? He's weeding out all of the impurities, man.
That's right.
All the wicked that are amongst us, man. All right, so that's why around the time, which it's been all year long now, the Lord been casting out niggas that ain't right, because why? They don't fear, and they don't, you know, they don't want to retain the Most High's judgments, man. You see, that's why now the Lord's putting that judgment on Jake too, hardcore, man, all body. You see,
It's a precept of the law. This is Deuteronomy 4 and 5. It says, behold, I have taught you statutes, judgments, even as the Lord my power commanded me. Right? This is Moses talking to the children of Israel, that ye should do so in the land whither you go to possess it. Keep therefore and do them. This is your wisdom and your understanding in the sight of the nations.
That's right.
What shall hear of these statutes and say, surely this great nation is a wise and understanding people.
Right.
Yeah.
Man.
You know, obviously this place is lawless, you got Esau let people what? Marry animals.
Right.
Yeah.
And look, we're talking about the gay, lesbian, and transgender. Their ultimate goal is to have you marry infant children or little children, Nambula. That's right here in America. But nobody doesn't have uproar except the servants of prophets.
Right.
Yeah, that's right. You know,
No,
it's
nobody.
Bob and E. Kelly.
So,
Yeah.
Because there's no documentaries, lengthy documentaries on all the pedophilia of these notable Edomites, these politicians, these governors. You know, a lot of it gets swept under the rug. I mean, they come out, but then it gets swept under the rug.
Yeah.
You know, the Roman Catholic Church, please, man. They done spent what, billions of dollars? You know, settling out of, you know, just to keep it under wraps. You know, with that, I can't say the word that they call it, solicitatus. Solicitatus is basically it's an agreement that covers all of the priests that have been molesting the kids.
Yeah.
You know, it goes and shows all of the money, the millions and probably into the billions by now
Billions.
that they pay the victims. You see what I'm saying? The hush money, basically, that's what it is hush money, and it's lawfully. So you're not supposed to expose none of that. But why they're not sitting there doing all these documentaries on these Roman Catholic priests that get caught with little kids?
Yeah.
Little kids. We ain't talking about a woman that was probably at an R. Kelly show that was a groupie that wanted to get with him and willingly gave herself to him. We talking about little kids that they kidnap, all right, that they take from other people and other women, drug addicts in Washington, D.C., take their kids and have sex with them. Little kids, all right? The Pizzagate, we keep speaking about it.
Pizzagate before that, they had a big documentary that was supposed to be aired on CNN, and they banned it, called the Franklin Cover-Up. It was going into how they had boys and all that going to the White House, and they covered it up.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, you can still see it on CNN. You look up the CNN documentary that was canceled. It's all about pedophilia.
There was a I can't remember the report, but there was a report of some dude. I guess he was like an experimental doctor who used to take children and then play with them and stimulate them to see how much times they would come or rise to climax, man. He saw
tremendous
awful
power,
stuff, man.
Yeah.
And they actually
And
got
the scripture said his spirit is not right. That's
Nah, man. And then talking about the government, they have a straight up covert operation that you could Google and come up called the Finders. And there is a government agency that was going out, picking off, taking little children. And if it was a lesser government agency like the police or something, they tell them you have no jurisdiction here and they're taking them children.
Wow.
You know? And that's straight up. Look it up. Google CIA Finders. Man, there's all kind of shit out there, but nobody's in the uproar except us through the Spirit of the Lord, man.
Ezekiel 9.
Yeah.
The same crop of the abomination done in this day.
Yeah.
Think about it. You got all these
that's
children in this government. You got 2,000 children that get missing a day in America. A day with all the cameras, all the smartphones, smart TVs. That's how you know the government's behind.
Right, you find Bin
Yeah.
Laden in the cave, but you can't find the child.
Yeah.
Why that's not on Good Morning America? You know?
Yeah.
Like,
See, and this is why they hate us, man. This is why they keep shutting brothers' videos down, everything, because why? He's getting exposed, man.
Yep.
And see, you can say what you want to say about GMS, about the apostles, and the elders and everything. You can talk your shit, but the truth of the matter is, by the power of Yahweh, Shai, you've been really exposing these devils, digging into their asses, man. Going into their whole history, through the Spirit of the Lord, exposing all their inner workings. Why do you think they go so hard on us, man? We were the first people that they was really clipping from back in the days. You see? I mean, they clip other people's videos, but not like they do us.
Nah. Other Israelites, don't mess with them.
And that's just not no shade. It's just what it is. Just stating the fact and the obvious amongst it. Because why? This is the truth, man. This ain't us. This is of Yahweh Shai. But what Esau don't realize is that he's in a fight that he can't win. And he knows that we're different. He knows that because why? Why do you think he ain't just rolled straight up on us yet? Although there is going to come a time where they are going to try to make their move because we know that it's prophesied, right?
Right, yeah.
But they know that, look, those are different type of men. They know that they couldn't get to us like Comfy or General Kahana. He's sold out, man. All right? And I'm just going to tell it straight. And hell, even Nate, you know, now, you know, we spoke about the dream we told Apostle Tahar, but that remains to be seen at what point the Lord is going to fulfill that. You know, because Daniel, even though he don't like to speak about it now, priest Daniel and Bun Lawyer, they said they'd seen him in Chicago, you know, take a deal, and they named the group that approached them with the Manuka, not Manuka, Maluka something. They named the group, and they approached them. So he sold out. You know, in the comments of it, Bubba, they gonna tell me that dude ain't sell out. That's why he got to keep up with the gimmicks and everything. And then these same guys, they under that 501c3 charter, which is going to lead them into pushing the chip on their congregation.
That's right.
So that's why, and it's not no coincidence that a lot of these other Israelite groups sat there and tried to speak up against the RFID being the mark of the beast. Because they're going to have to be, you know what I'm saying? That's why they sat there and say, oh, well, everybody, King Solomon. Y'all, to show you how stupid that nigga is, that dumb, retarded nigga, all right? And I'm just calling it for what it is. He had the nerve to sit there and say everybody had the mark of the beast. King David, King Solomon, Howard Shai had the mark of the beast. You see? And so, but that's because going to John the 10th chapter, that's a hireling. Matter of fact, my brother could get that for me real quick. That's the Judas go. They don't really care about, as much as they sit there, we love black people, they in the hood, throwing out turkeys and shit. Well, guess what? Like they said, fucking Bumpy Johnson did that. Frank Lucas do that. Drug dealers do that. All right? Regular niggas do that shit.
Esau does that. The
Because
Freemasons, the philanthropy.
yeah,
You know, yeah,
they do that.
Cover.
And they have little events for the kids with them stupid Masonic cars and do races down the street. Yes, they do. And them parades, yeah. Because you know why? At the end of the day, it helps them keep their exemption status, okay? And they're going to get a kickback from the government. All right? You got it? All right, go ahead.
This book of John, chapter 10, I started verse 11. It says, I am the good shepherd.
Right, that's the Lord. Yahweh Shai said he's the good shepherd. All right, and why? Because Yahweh Shai, he cared about the flock. He was with the 12, he set them up, and he was getting down on them. He was cursing them out and everything, and he was letting them know, like he said in Matthew 13 and 9, he said, look, it's not given unto them, but unto you it is given to know the mysteries of the kingdom of heaven. Showing you right there that the Lord Yahweh Shai wasn't dealing with just everybody. You see? Go ahead.
John 10 and 11. I am the good shepherd. The good shepherd giveth his life for the sheep.
Right. The good shepherd giveth his life for the sheep. All right. So Yahweh Shai was at the forefront. Yahweh Shai was at the crib. You know what I'm saying? Sitting in the King Solomon's porch. Hey, Peter, and y'all go out there and teach that sermon on the Mount of Olives. You know, Peter, I'll talk to you later. You know, I'm gonna be sipping some young, counting these funds. No, Yahweh Shai, he was right there at the center, leading the charge, man. All right, like a King David.
The leader.
King David, a man after the heart of the Most High. All right, he was in the forefront of the battle. As he got older, they had to tell, you know, nah, you can't keep going out the battle.
Right.
Because that's a real leader, man. They had this thing about the difference between leaders and bosses and everything.
Yep.
And there is a difference. All right, and the real leaders, they lead by example, man. They're gonna go in the forefront. You see?
How should I say? There's no greater love than the brother lay down his life for another brother.
And that's what he's saying. That's why he's the good shepherd. Because when you know most niggas, they ain't. That's why most of these niggas are all rats, snitches. Ain't nobody gonna keep it solid, and that's just for one grimy nigga.
Right.
You know, how much more for millions of billions, a whole nation? You see? Well, Yahweh Shai laid down his life for the whole nation to be brought back and adopted to the Most High. So that's why he deserves all the glory, honor, and praise as possible, man. All right, go ahead.
It says, John 10, I'll read 11 again. It says, I am the good shepherd. The good shepherd giveth his life for the sheep.
Mm-hmm.
But he that is an hireling.
He that is an hireling, meaning a poser, somebody that's just really here for the money. You know, like, and you got them in the world too with your fear of clowns and all of them. These guys, they only give a speech unless they getting paid. Everything's all about money with these guys.
Yeah.
Same thing with a lot of these different Israelite groups. That's why you had the Israelite groups try to get into that debate circle and all that other stuff because it's about money. They're all about money. That's what they're really all about. Now the scriptures tell you that money is a defense. So yeah, you do need money, but the love of money is the root of all evil.
That's right.
You see? And that's what these guys, they, like the scriptures say, they're going after the reward of Korah, Dathan and Korah, you know, which they've sold out. You see? So that's what these cats now, and I'm talking about even Israelites, man, such as dudes that I named, Johanna and others, Comfy. You see what Comfy did?
The nigga Sakari.
Yeah.
But he, running inside out.
Sakari too. Yeah, Sakari too. Which, you know, he's another hireling. Brothers say they be seeing him. He don't even be with the camp. And the Lord, if there's any sincere brothers that are in this camp, the Most High, y'all better wake the fuck up.
Yeah, move for that shit.
You understand? You better wake the hell up, man. You know. But everything is gonna be manifested in these last times, man. Cause see, you gonna have dudes that put on that act, man. They're gonna really, and the scriptures say, marvel not, for Satan himself has transformed into an angel of light, man. All right? And you know, the scriptures say you know them by their fruit. A man that sit there and causes strife amongst brethren, and then sit there and try to post himself as being a brother, is not a fucking brother, man.
That's right.
That's a snake.
It's a
All right?
murderer.
And a snake, sometimes, a snake ain't gonna tell you he's a snake. But you gotta watch the movements, man. All right? Like Johanna ain't gonna say that he sold out. They ain't gonna sit there and say, yeah, them guys are right. I did have a meeting. You see? Because one, he'd be ashamed and embarrassed. And then everybody that looked up to him, because a lot of these people, they get lifted up into, they into that vain glory. You see, and that's why Yahweh Shai said everything that is exalted shall be abased, because these guys that sat there and been built up as demigods, and people praise them and everything, right? They're looking at these guys more than they look at the Lord, because Jake is simple like that, right? And so now the Most High gonna destroy them, man. And then it's gonna be made known that then y'all brothers was telling the truth, man. Once again, just like right now with everything that's taking place right now, all the austerities that's coming up. We've been telling Jake that this is gonna happen. Esau's gonna show his horns according to the prophecy, man. You know, but they don't listen to us, man. You know, they want to mock us until, you know, shit actually happened. Then they want to act like they was always on it. You know? Brother got a precept?
Quick precept.
Yep.
This is the book of Matthew, chapter 7. We'll start at 15. Beware of false prophets, which come to you in sheep's clothing,
Yeah.
but inwardly they are raving wolves.
Right. And that's what they are. What they're all about is what? Destroying the flock. How can they profit and benefit? Like I said, you know, here it is. Show me the scriptures where Yahweh Shai just sent the 12 disciples out and he just was sitting back chilling. You know, they followed his lead. The reason why they, you know, after he went back to the Father, they did what they did because they watched them do what he did, just like us. We're doing what we learned from our elders, the apostles.
Right.
All right, they're doing what they learned from their elders. All right, you brothers are doing the same thing that you know, seeing the elders and apostles do. You understand it? And that's how it works, by the examples, man. By the examples of what you're supposed to do, be diligent, be on fire, not be a part of this world. You know, praying to Yahweh Yahweh Shai to deliver us, man. You understand? These are things that a man of the Lord is supposed to be doing and pushing. All right? But go ahead.
16. Ye shall know them by their fruits.
See? You're going to know them by their fruits. You're going to tell. You know, and then, like I said, they want to sit there and throw all this slander and lies, which we ain't never, they can't prove that any of us ever raped no woman, because we don't do that shit. And we don't teach brothers to go deal with a 12, 13-year-old. The point of the matter is, we're not ashamed to break down the scriptures and speak about the whole road. All right? Of course, those were different times or whatever, the times we're in the evil. Just like we speak about it all the time. What did the scriptures say you're supposed to do to a faggot, a homosexual?
Burn them.
Supposed to burn them, put them to death. Right?
Supposed to be on top.
Right? Is that not what the scripture said?
Yeah.
Are we out there going and doing that?
Nope.
There's enough homos out there to be put to death. But why we don't do it?
Vengeance is the Lord's.
Exactly.
Right.
And why? Romans 13th chapter.
Yep.
Obey the powers that be. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. We're not in rulership. We're still slaves underneath Esau. So of course we can't act upon it. So with that being said, does that mean that we're not supposed to teach it? Right?
You're supposed to teach it.
You're still supposed to teach that it's wrong. So same thing with a woman with the quote unquote rape or taking a woman. All right, it's in the scriptures, man. And if a woman didn't have a man, if a man laid hold on her and took her, she became his wife. The scriptures tell you clearly. And then you went to her father and paid a dowry. You see? So we're not supposed to teach that. That's in the scriptures. But now we tell brothers, of course, and common sense would tell brothers not to go out there and do that. But we got to bring out the truth, man. We can't sit there and candy coat nothing, man. All right? And you got to give, like that, he even had to school Sakari. Because Sakari was trying to back out of it. Because see, they want to be a part of everything that's cool. If you know, we winning, GMS is winning or looking good, but the things that might look frowned upon by the world, they want to slither out of that. Right? But now the Spirit got them polite. Nah, that's what the book says. And if you read it, it is in the scriptures. And then going into American history, they even had laws on that were pertaining to dealing with younger women. Yeah. So, you know, they turned it into a big thing because they sensationalized it. And at the end of the day, they can't come at us on the doctrine. So they gotta try, that's their holes that they look for. All right? Which is null and void because we ain't never raped no women. We ain't going out there looking, you know, you can sit there and say that. Of course, we emphasize things for the edification's sake. But now, Johanna, he was acute, and it's a mystery because remember, Johanna was down with the comfy, all right? And he broke off mysteriously, he disappeared for a while, then popped up on the scene, he disappeared, he took another break, he popped up on the scene, and then it was reported, right, by a man that was there, okay, that what happened was Johanna was dealing with an underage woman, and the parents were threatening charges on him, right, and that they had the school, the ISUBK school, One West, they had to pay the parents money, a certain amount of money, hush money, for them not to press charges. And then they had that's when Johanna went back down to Philly. And then that's when he started like working, you know, he was quiet for a while, and he started working with the guys that he got with him. You understand? So now, that's an actual person that's speaking of a report. You sitting there telling all this, throwing all these shots at us, why don't you speak about that? Tell the truth of that matter. And he's lucky, the guy, for whatever reason, the guy said he was gonna come forward for that, but you know, I don't know if he came forward with it or whatever. But the point of the matter is a lot of these things that these guys be saying about us, they're really guilty of the shit.
That's right.
You understand? And that's the Spirit of the Lord that does that, man. Because why? You coming up against the men that the Lord sanctified and chosen to do his work. All right? It's a lot. You brothers have precepts.
I got one for the false prophets, right? This is Malachi 3:16 to 18. It says, then they that feared the Lord spake often one to another, and the Lord hearkened and heard it. And the book of remembrance was written before them for them that feared the Lord, and that taught upon his name. And they shall be mine, saith the Lord of hosts. That's talking about the elect, right? And they shall be mine, saith the Lord of hosts, and that day when I make up my Jews, I will spare them as a man spareth his own son that serveth him.
Right, and that's the brothers, the Jews, we're the Jews of the Lord. You know? That's right.
It says, then shall you return and discern between the righteous and the wicked, between him that serveth the Most High, by Hashem Yahushai, and him that serveth him not.
And it's becoming more and more evident and clear who's really serving Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai. You can tell when brothers are really sincere, and now even amongst these different groups, even though they sit there and slander the hell out of us, right? They don't even give us the benefit of the doubt. Or maybe some of GMS might be, right? But fuck it, we ain't here to please men, and we don't look for no favor from them. We ain't looking for nothing from these other niggas out there, because our justification comes from Yahweh Shai. But we believe in speaking the truth, though. All right, even amongst these other groups, there's brothers we believe that's sincere, that the Lord is going to probably bring out of there. They're going to come into the fold. It's already happened. There's been brothers that left ISUBK, IUIC that came, you know. And the bottom line, it's not even so much about a group. This ain't no gang shit or nothing like that. Even though Jakes take that mentality, it's about Yahweh Shem Yahushua doing the work, teaching the right thing. All right, one doctrine. The scriptures say that we all speak the same things, right? 1 Corinthians 1 and 10.
Yeah, one mind.
Right? Of one mind. Ain't no just a free fall and we all coming together, no type of order, okay, have no type of no standard. We all believe in a bunch of different things. The Most High said he's not the author of confusion. Right? And that's what you see amongst a lot of, they like to do these unity, which rock them on. Have all the unity badges you want. You know what I'm saying? Have all the unity badges you want. The Most High is not with that unity camp stuff.
That's right.
All right, that's against the scriptures. We gonna, like I said, you're gonna discern who's serving the Lord and who doesn't. Because a lot of these guys are doing what it says in Romans the 10th chapter. All right, going about to seek their own righteousness, man. All right, to establish their own righteousness. Here it is. The Lord told us what to do. The Lord said, "Be ye not unequally yoked together with the unbelievers. How can two walk together except they be agreed?" But then you got these guys gonna come, look, we're gonna find the things we can't agree on and stick. Nah, you can't. That's being partial. And it's madness. And that's why at the end of the day it never really works. I mean, it all sounds good or whatever. It's nothing but a big cookout, a big picnic. You know what I'm saying? A Hebrew picnic, a jam or whatever. No, right? You ain't sitting there. Nobody's being edified from that. There's no prophecies or any prophecy coming out of that, man. Because the Lord is not. That's not what the Lord told us to do in these last days, man. That's why the Lord said, "I hate your feast days." He said, "I will not smell your solemn assemblies, man." Because y'all not coming together in the name of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. You might use the scriptures as a front, but you're not doing just like these people in the Baptist church and the Christian church, right? You're not doing what the Lord actually said in the Bible, all right? Well, there's more on that.
That was it.
That was it? You got more on that? Okay. Yep. Let the precepts come on.
This book of John, chapter 10, I'll start at verse 11 again. It says, "I am the good shepherd. The good shepherd giveth his life for the sheep. But he that is an hireling, and not the shepherd, whose own the sheep are, seeth the wolf coming, and leaveth the sheep."
Right. And see if the wolf coming and leaveth the sheep. So by these other guys that's claiming to be leaders, not warning you about what's happening, and we living in real time. All right? You got a real, that's not fake news. The coronavirus outbreak, that's not fake news. All right? Russia making these missiles, the United States testing, the Space Force, the 6th branch of the Army, testing the space missiles, ICBMs going in outer space. That's in real time. This is reality. You see? So they supposed to be warning Jake, preparing Jake about the chip, right? About the New World Order, the martial law. You know what I'm saying? All the concentration camps, different riots and everything that's about to happen. Not getting caught into this world, attached to this world, getting ready for the Lord to come back, right? Getting more closer to Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. They're not doing these things, man. Because why? They're not the shepherd of the sheep. They're just hirelings. So like the script, like Yahweh Shai said, when they see the wolf coming, which is Esau, because Esau is going to come. I mean, this is nothing. This is light work. The scriptures say that in the Apocrypha, talk about it in Ezra the 16th chapter, all right, and then Revelations 12 and 12, with great wrath is how these devils are going to come. They're going to come rolling up on Jake. Go ahead.
So John 10 and 12. "But he that is an hireling, and not the shepherd, whose own the sheep are, seeth the wolf coming, and leaveth the sheep."
And that's what they're going to do. They're going to leave a lot of you niggas caught out there. A perfect example of that was with Khalid Muhammad. When he tried to get that new Black Panther movement, he tried to set up the new Black Panther, whatever they called it. And I think they still got that organization or whatever going on. But he had him up in, trying to do a march. He had him up in Harlem, and this shit got crazy. And they showed a limo coming, pulling him up and dipping off in the limo. You know what I'm saying? He ain't gonna look, man. These guys, just like dealing with Johannes, the Spirit God is speaking on that. That dude, he's not out there. When Esau rolled up to the camps with it, there's some of these men that are out there, all right. And listen, just because you out there on the streets, that don't mean that you a man of the Lord. You got a lot of guys that are out there that are not men of the Lord. A lot of them don't know what the hell they doing out there. They just out there Because why? They're getting some type of fame. You know, a lot of Jake is in that zombie. Zombies will follow you anywhere, man. You know, a blind dude is gonna follow anybody. You know, because he can't see nothing. You see, but just because you out there, that don't mean nothing. It's about the Israel of the Most High, about bringing fruit, meat to repentance. You see, each and every last one of us got to work out our own salvation with fear and trembling, man. You ain't supposed to be in this truth just because of a man, all right? There's men that, like the apostles and elders and the camp heads and brothers that are set up to be the teachers and instructors or whatever, but you're supposed to be into this truth for yourself. Your spirit is supposed to be into this. You're supposed to be praying to the Most High, you know, fervently, you understand? Studying, you know, and researching things or whatever. But there's a lot of guys that are out there that are a bunch of fucking robots, man, straight up zombies, man. You see?
This is something for the streets. This is Proverbs 9:13. It says, a foolish woman is clamorous, she is simple and knoweth nothing, right? It's talking about other philosophies. For she sitteth at the door of her house on a seat in the high places of the city. Like before, you had the Muslims out there spreading the final call, and you got other Israelite groups that's out there speaking of it, you know, even though they call themselves Israel, but they're not backed by Yahweh by Shem Yahushua, the Lord ain't sent them. It says, for she sitteth at the door of her houses on a seat in the high places of the city, they call passengers who go right on their ways. Whoso is simple, let him turn in hither. As for him that wanted understanding, she said unto him, stolen waters are sweet, and bread eaten in secret is pleasant. Talking about different philosophies. But he knoweth not.
And adultery.
And adultery, yup.
It's twofold, yeah.
It said, but he knoweth not that the dead are there, people that don't have the true understanding, and that her guests are in the depths of hell. That's why I say one is a proselyte convert, making them twofold the childs of hell.
That's right.
That's talking about even these false Israelite groups.
Yeah. Yeah, because a lot of them dudes don't have no idea, just like a actual hoe. You know, here it is, a lot of these women, they've been bringing that out. A lot of these hoes on these different back page or wherever they at, they be booking a lot of dudes, you know what I'm saying? Have them come to the hotel, niggas come through with, you know, with guns and shit and rob them. They drug them up and everything, especially what was the Super Bowl, whatever happened, right? A lot of them strippers, some of them, sometimes they get caught, sometimes they don't. You understand what I'm saying? But that's what it is when you fall behind a filter, not realizing that this bitch, man, she done got niggas killed. There's a lot, these women got blood on their hands, man.
Yep.
You understand? So the same thing with these other false prophets and these other, you know, these other philosophies out there, because Jake sometimes just want to be a part of something. But it got to be more than that, man. You got to understand what you're trying to be a part of, man. This ain't no thing of like a clubhouse thing that we just, you know, oh yeah, I can feel like I'm just part of the clubhouse and yeah, I'm an Israelite, I got a garment. No, it goes deeper than that, man. It goes deeper than wearing a garment. A lot of you niggas ain't even get to that level yet.
Right.
You think that it's all about a garment, man. You know, an actual physical garment having, I mean, yeah, like you gotta be required to wear the garments or whatever, right? But this ain't, everything you got is sackcloth, man. It ain't, but you got guys worried about coming to the camp all pretty boyed up and everything. The Lord ain't dealing with no fucking pretty boys, man. What you think a pretty boy gonna do when all hell break loose, man?
Bitch up and cry.
Yeah, they gonna bitch, they gonna be looking for his brush or whatever, you know?
We got a precept for the back page of the snares, right?
Yep, go ahead.
This is Sirach, Ecclesiasticus 9:3. It said, meet not thou with the harlot, lest thou fall into her snares.
Yeah, that's straight up. That's straight up. You know, so that's why, you know, hey, you gotta be careful out there with what you're doing.
Watch it, yeah.
You gotta watch it on all levels, man.
And you had that one Jake, he had these chicks come back to his room, and then they called two other guys, or whatever, right? And now, what's the name? They called two other guys, and they came and killed that nigga in his room.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, you got a lot of these prostitutes, a lot of these strippers that take it through to the crib, drug them up and rob it.
Yeah.
Drove down here in Miami, it's big. It's big down here in Miami. Yup.
Yeah.
That's right. Galatians chapter 1, verse 8. But though we or an angel from heaven preach any other gospel unto you than that which we have preached unto you, let him be accursed.
Yeah. What's that gospel? That the Lord's coming to deliver us from this wicked kingdom, but you got a lot of false prophets that say no evil's coming.
Right.
Right.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
the Lord said in Jeremiah, I think 14:14, that the Lord said all that evil that they said is not going to come, the Lord going to have come upon their ass.
That's right.
You know,
That's right.
Right.
this is the time of evil. The Lord said the day of the Lord is a day of darkness, not light.
Right. Right.
So, you know, anybody that's not teaching that, and look, the scriptures say, prove all things, make full proof of that ministry. Everything we're saying, we back up through the holy precepts.
That's right.
You know?
Right. Another example, the mark of the beast, man.
Right.
You supposed to be teaching that, man. If not, you really leading the flock to the slaughter, man.
Yeah.
Whoever following you, because that hour of temptation is coming, man.
That's right.
Esau's going to enforce that RFID chip, and if you sitting around saying you don't know what it is, or you calling it embargo or whatever, that's off, man.
Yeah, idiot.
Right.
And that's heavy because the Lord said anyone who takes that, the Lord's going to destroy.
Yep.
So if you don't, that's how you know the Lord ain't sent them.
That's right.
You know, that's a heavy prophecy. It's in there. Clearly, it's anyone who takes that mark or upholds his image, the Lord's going to destroy him. Yeah. Basically, when you take that RFID chip, that frequency, the mark of the beast, you're stating that the state or the government should God.
Yep.
Because you got to go to them for the one of all things, and you're willingly submitting yourself to it.
Worshiping the image of the beast.
Okay.
That's-
So, I don't know.
What you
You
got?
got brother got any more precept? Okay. Okay, yeah, you figure bless brothers got some more precepts. I know, you know, brothers still gotta go to work, so we ain't got a marathon it out tonight. But we're gonna, Spirit gonna allow us, you know, y'all know what we gonna be doing. Yeah, I know, I ain't gotta tell y'all.
I'll finish this off. John 10:12 says, "But he that is an hireling, and not the shepherd, whose own the sheep are not, seeth the wolf coming, and leaveth the sheep, and fleeth, and the wolf catcheth them, and scattereth the sheep."
Yeah, who's that big bad wolf? Esau.
Yep.
The other nations. Because they in league together. Like we was looking earlier at the congressional hearing, or when there was at Congress, they got that fascist symbol. That's all them in league together.
Verse 13 says, "The hireling fleeth because he is a hireling, and careth not for the sheep."
Yeah, it's simple. That's self-explanatory. You know, if you care for your, the Lord said there's no greater love than the man lay down his life for his brother. That's why we stress when you're at the camp, when you're out just doing your everyday at a restaurant or at your, you know, sitting on the porch drinking a beer at your mama's house, always have each other back.
Yeah.
Watch out when days are evil. You know, the Lord said you should know my disciples from what? The love that they have for one another.
That's right.
And the true shepherd is going to be right there in the midst of them, telling them the truth and having each other's back.
Yeah. So I guess right there we can wrap it on that. But now, you know, as always, give all glory, honor, and praise to Yahweh.
Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakakodash.
All right, we say shalom, talk to you apostles, elders, and Akim out there, all you brothers on the common board. Shalom to you brothers.
Yeah. Shalom to all you brothers on the common board for the
Shalom.
precepts too.
That's right. Yeah, yeah, come. Yup,
Yup.
precepts, yup, the Bible. Well, we'll be back to be more Abaratazah, man.
Oh, well.
Spirit allows us to get it in some more, you know?
That's right, man.
Well, couldn't you just